Welcome back, fellow gamers. ChaosEclipse here. We are back on World of Warcraft, Wrath of the Lich King Classic. Where to start? So this video is probably not going to be very long. We're almost level 20, so eventually I'm going to do another one when we get our cat form. But right now, the main thing I want to point out is we had our first PvP experience. It was not very fun, not for me. So I was in Moonblade, the place you can teleport to using this teleport thing. We were in Moonblade, and I was doing the quest that would normally give me the, what's it called? The actual aquatic form, the one that I showed you guys in the last video. So the aquatic form that we have, obviously, that thing is something that we just bought. Now, I remember in vanilla you had to do a quest for it, which is what threw me off, because that's why I was like, oh, you can just buy it. The quest that we have, it's not that one, is it this one? Yeah, this one. So this is Trial of the Sea Lion. So we started the quest. I don't even think I need to do this. I mean, the XP will be good for it or whatever. But obviously, since we already have the form, I'm not really worried about this. But you have to find two pendants. You have to get the aquatic agility one, and then the other half, which is the aquatic endurance one. Once you get those, you go back to Moonblade, and you talk with Romulus, whatever his name is, this guy, Shrine of Remulus. There is a huge centaur that you can talk to. Well, before you even do that part, you have to actually find something in this lake. At the bottom of the lake, there's like a little bauble, I think they call it. You pick that up and you go and you turn it into him, and that's what kind of starts the quest. Upon getting the bauble and then running over here, I ran into a Tauren Druid. Like I said, that area is for Druids in general. It is a neutral zone. In this area up here, there are guards and everything everywhere to protect you, but out here there's not really any guards. There's a few guards here, which they did attack him when he attacked me, but he was question marks. I already knew there was nothing I was going to be able to do. I was in my travel form. I was running one way. He was on a mount going the other way. He immediately turned around and I was like, oh crap, I'm gonna die. So of course he went into his cat form. I'm not sure if you guys know this, but cat form can actually go invisible like a rogue can. So he went into his cat form, he went invisible, and I was like, well, I mean, that's going to be the end of it. So I stood in between two level 65 guards. I went into bear form to boost my armor and stuff as much as possible, hoping the guards would be able to take him out. He killed me, the guards started attacking him, he took off running. I mean, he killed me fairly quick. So if we take a look at our combat here, I click on what happened to me. This is everything that has been happening to me. If we scroll up, not sure how far back it was. Hopefully it's still in here. There it is, right there. So it doesn't even show the first part when he started attacking me, but he hit me with his rake, and then he started hitting me with regular attacks, and he ended up killing me with his ferocious bite. Or sorry, his shred. He ended up killing me with his shred. And then I died, and I had to go back and respawn. I was worried that he was going to be sitting there waiting for me. He wasn't. Maybe he realized the low level I was, but either way, he was just being a dick. So not that big of a deal. But then I came back to Darkshore to finish quests up here, and I don't know if it's him, but as you can see here, on my way back here, the local defense thing, it says Twilight Vale's under attack. It says it's in Darkshore. This place is Darkshore. While I've been here, people have been attacking Aberdeen, which is the main Night Elf area here. It is an Alliance place. If I go there and the same guy's there, I know I'm not going to be able to beat him or anything, so I didn't even try going there or anything. I just figured, you know what, I'm just going to keep questing and everything, but I at least wanted to share with you guys, you know, how PvP works in the game. It's open world. Because I was in a neutral zone, he didn't have to worry about me attacking first. Here, if he runs into me, because this is our faction zone, which is why it's green up here, he would need for me to attack him for him to be able to attack me back. So not really worried about it, but at the same time, I don't want to do any PvP at the moment. We're only level 19, so it's not that big of a deal, but at the same time, it kind of makes me mad, because that's one of the things I like about this game, is you're always on your toes. Now, back in the day, it would probably be like, hey, you know, There's going to be PvP zone coming up or whatever. You might want to, you know, make sure you have decent gear, everything like that. Well, as of right now, I mean, there's not much I can do about it just because we're already okay, my bad. So just because we're in a, or we would be in a, like a neutral zone, that would mean that they could attack us at any point in time, and we're actually gonna have to run here because these guys are working too hard. They're probably gonna kill me. Yeah, that's what I figured. But anyway, I wanted to at least touch base with you guys and let you guys know what is going on as far as the zone and everything. Honestly, I think at level 20, I should probably already be close to getting out of this zone. But like we talked about before, because of the experience gains being increased by 50% here, we still have a ton of quests here. As you can see here on the map, we have all these, and we have the ones I'm trying to finish off up in this area. And then even a couple out here. Now, like I talked about before, you don't have to do all of the quests. If I really wanted to, I could probably just bump over to the next area. I think that area is like a 20 or 25 zone. That's going to be Ashtanar when we get there. But I already do technically have the quest going into Ashtanar, which is this one here. So we're going to go into Ashtanar, which the zone is called Ashen Vale, if I remember. Or no, the zone I think is Ashtanar. The town there is Ashen Vale. Or vice versa. I honestly don't remember. I apologize, guys. But anyway, yeah, so that's what happened so far. I wanted to catch it on recording. Once again, I wasn't recording. The only reason I started recording this time was because I wanted to show you guys the messages here that you can see when you're in a zone, as far as, you know, Horde attacking or any alliance. It doesn't have to be Horde. Like if you are a Horde and you see messages pop up like this with the town that you're in, or even another town, that just means that the opposing faction is attacking one of your alliances, one of your faction's towns. So just keep that in mind. And this is actually one of the cool things about the Wisps. You can actually, well, I mean, I guess you can do this with anyone. All the ghosts in the game can walk on water. So if you're trying to get back to your body, I mean, you don't have to like stay on the land or anything like that. You don't even have to swim. You still move the same speed, even running on the water. Now for us, of course, the Wisp, that's one of the cool things, is it actually does move a little bit faster than just like a regular ghost form human. I think it's like 15% faster. It's not by much, but you will be, if like say there's a wipe or something like that when you're doing a raid or you're in a party or something, you will be the first one back to your body versus like any of the other characters. Now that's not just with a druid, that's with night elves in general, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure that's night elves in general. We don't have ghosts, we have wisps. What else? I don't think, oh, so I actually used a whole bunch of gold. If you guys remember, we were down to like 70 or something like that. I bought a whole bunch of huge brown sacks. That sounds funny. I bought 4 of them. They were 9 gold apiece. But one of the most annoying things is while I've been leveling in this area and I've been collecting all this copper and everything, I've been needing to go back because I've been running out of bag space so fast with everything that I'm doing. So I figured, you know what, we have the gold for it now. Let's go ahead and buy all this stuff. Plus I put a whole bunch of more copper bars in the auction house, and we'll see what that gets us, if anything. It does look like the person that bought out my rough stone for like the silver, they either re-put it in there for a higher price, which is definitely possible, or they used it, and now because they bought out all of the rough stone in the auction house is actually pretty high. For one stack before, I think it was right around 1 gold, if it even added up to a gold. Now it is actually at like 4 gold. So the economy in this one is kind of screwed up, but at the same time, that's actually a good thing for us, because what that means is that being a lower level, we can get stuff like that, like rough stone or the copper, stuff that's going to be easy for us to get, that a lot of people aren't going to want to come back to areas like this just to farm. But we're going to be getting a whole bunch of it while we're leveling, so that means that that we can actually go and sell it for a really good price, and it'll help us with our leveling. So it's definitely going to help out, but I mean, I guess we'll see what happens either way. go from running off like so. And see if we can finish them. No. Oh, there we go. Sweet. Okay, and then, like I said, one of the good things about Druid is I don't have to come up for air even though I'm not in the form. If I just want to, you know, catch my breath, just go into this form, let your air go up, and then switch out of it. Now keep in mind you still have to get mana and everything. When you are getting mana, you do have to actually sit down. So you do have to be like up on land. So if we need mana for me to drink anything as far as getting mana back, we'll have to come up to a place like this, at least where our character's standing, and then drink one of the mana things here. Unless you have a potion, which the potions for short they call them pots. But if you have a pot, then you can just drink that and it'd be instantaneous. Yeah, so I don't think that this is still active. It looks like, where did we die at? Right here. And we've only been fighting those guys, so it wasn't the crabs that we were killing. All this meat is coming from crabs. And it looks like we were still fighting crabs here. So yeah, that I guess those were still just from the last time. I was going to at least go back over there and show you guys the PvP if there was any going on. Not that I was going to attack him, but we were at least going to take a look and see if you guys could see one of the Wotlk characters that are attacking. It could be a high level, just being dicks and killing like our quest givers and stuff like that. Or it could be a medium-ish level, like around the level that I am. Or I guess technically we're still lower, or I wouldn't call us medium. It could be a level somewhere around where I am, and he's just over here just killing NPCs because there's not too many high-level guards in this area. In fact, I don't think there's any at all in this area. The guards that are here, I don't think they might be 65. I think it's these 40s, 45. They're going to be up here towards the front. 40 there. 40, that's probably the highest one. Yeah, so 40 is probably the highest. Not counting that 45, I mean, yeah, the 45's here, but it's not a guard. That is that's just a person walking around here. That's, I mean, it says PvP, but obviously it's a quest giver because we have a quest from them right now. But yeah, that's going to be it for this one, guys. Like I said, just a really quick info thing. I will eventually catch PvP on video. It's just going to be a little difficult as to how long I'm recording for and whether or not PvP is actually happening.
You got my attention.
These areas aren't really known for PvP anyway, so it's not going to be that big of a deal in this area. But more than likely what will happen is we will come up to areas that are going to be open to PvP, and it's going to happen a lot more because at that point we're going to be getting ganked and everything else. So we're going to have to stay on our toes when we get there. Hopefully it's not going to be high-level characters and we'll at least have a chance to fight back. If we lose, we lose, but at least, you know, having a chance to fight back is a little more than just someone like two-shotting you and, you know, you not having that much to go off of. But yeah, that's going to be it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. Definitely appreciate it. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button. If you're not subscribed, please consider doing so. And hit the notification bell icon if you guys want to see more of the video or anything. And then, like I said, I'm not even sure if I'm going to finish this quest here, just because this is to get the aquatic form, but we already have the aquatic form. So it does seem like they changed some stuff in the game, because that was from like the original retail back when it was still vanilla. You had to do this quest to get that aquatic form. Clearly you don't anymore. You can just flat out buy it. And then I could have swore there was a quest to get this travel form too, and I thought that we got the travel form at like 25 or 30, and the cat form was still at 20, which we have not gotten the cat form. Hopefully we'll get it at 20. If we do that, that'll probably be the next video. But thanks for watching today, and I will see you guys in the next video.